Hello, my name is Kim Hoffman. I'm the author of Sentence Confidence and a patented machine learning program called English Axiom. One of the learning algorithm designs that I invented is the breakthrough sentence converting algorithm that enables learners to create one English sentence into a minimum of 118 sentences. Most educators always ask me, usually with disbelief, over and over again, how to make a young or any student stay at their desk more than 10 minutes. They tell me it is important to make the learning process fun and entertaining. Due to the current pandemic, educators have no choice but to grapple with distance learning or alternative teaching approaches. Despite the uncertainties that we are all faced with, I see it as a great opportunity to reflect on the effectiveness of traditional teaching methods and to reassess how educators can use technology and science to adjust their instruction. I believe that this generation has a lot on their plate to make the most effective use of technology and produce adequate online or distance learning materials. Most educators often find active learning and self-directed as something too abstract and far-fetched. They usually consider the sheer joy of learning as pie in the sky, since only a few of them understand what it's actually like to lead students to want to learn. First and foremost, educators need to clearly understand what the primary aim for second language education is and where the true joy of learning originates from. In doing so, they no longer continue to misguide learners at the expense of their future. Whether the purpose of education is either to achieve functionality or pure academic interest, educators haven't been able to make it easy to identify and connect the fundamental concepts of English for learners in great numbers in the first place. In order for learners to connect the fundamental concepts of English, learners need the additional process that relates their existing cognitive structure to English. They need a clear awareness of the non-existent or undifferentiated concepts within their native language in relation to the English language. When it comes to achieving the functional use of English language and communicative skills, failing to cope with the intricate nature of the second language learning process and the lack of adequate instruction directly reflects Asian learners' lack of basic communicative skills. Asian learners have been deprived of their true potential due to their lack of basic English communicative skills in the world stage. The lack of functional use of English language excludes Asian learners from gaining intellectual enrichment and enhancement of job prospects that are mainly geared towards the English language. The current education system is full of inefficiencies, inequalities, and tragic mismatches. It needs to be continually improved. The widely accepted misconceptions, collective unawareness, and secrecy has shaped the long-standing language educational practices that undermine the effort of moving ahead and optimizing the model. The missing piece of the second language acquisition process is the basic English rules and acute awareness of the non-existent concepts within a learner's native language. My learning algorithm design, encapsulated as a practical and concrete model, establishes clear standards for both learners and educators around the world. It also connects the most essential concepts and their meanings between the two fundamentally different structures of languages, that have remained unidentified by educators and learners. This missing piece provides the essential guiding principle by comparing the basic structures of English to a learner's native language. The purpose of machine learning is to overcome human limitations. Based on the deep conceptual understanding of the basic concepts and principles of the English language, my machine learning program is centered around meticulously formulated practice-based daily activities that elucidate each individual learner's most vulnerable weaknesses in the four major areas of language acquisition: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. The highly technologically advanced system provides individually customized sets of activities based on the learner's levels of understanding and performance, and keeps track of their learning progress daily. This learning algorithm design has provided statistical regularities in data extracted from Korean learners as a group. My approach to machine learning either requires no teacher for adult learners or considers a teacher as a guide for young students. Both elementary school and adult learners who study my machine learning program in Korea describe my curriculum as highly addictive. Their family members told me that they were worried because the students often stay at their desk 4 to 5 hours straight, completing multiple units a day past 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning. Their parents and spouses were very astounded by their intense focus and transformation. Therefore, some of them also decided to study my machine learning program as well. They all admitted that more than anything, it was hard at first to accept their level of understanding of the basic concepts of the English language. Once they learned to develop the deep conceptual understanding of the basic and essential principles of the English language that they were not even aware of, they became fascinated and lost track of time. They experienced the sheer joy of learning. They consider it as life-changing. My machine learning approach promotes active learning and self-directed learning at their own pace and at any place or time a learner finds convenient. Whenever learners lack the understandings of the basic and essential English ground rules and creativity, this innovation of algorithms immediately needs to be implemented, regardless of learners' goals, reasons, expectations, ages, stages, proficiency, and education levels. As the essential guiding principle of the English language, my design of learning algorithms, the missing piece, fulfills additional purposes as well. The concrete schematization of the underpinning English ground rules enables learners to gain firm control through a bird's eye view of the copious body of English language. This missing piece also ensures learners to continue to further expand their range of skills independently. With acute awareness of the obscurities, learners can effectively make use of existing learning resources and materials already available and produced by renowned native English-speaking scholars and educators. My algorithm design offers the best solution not only to get the learners off to a successful start, but also to transform them into a resourceful learner fully equipped with creativity in achieving the true functional use of language and communicative skills.